text message.
Okay. Yeah. So what I've got is the shit. I can't say. Are you? I don't know if you're live streaming this to YouTube or not, but
Yeah, it's public. I mean, don't you text me all the time?
well, I know. So I don't know what's going. It's yeah, because I don't know what's going on through. It's the 560 one.
I don't know. It doesn't
No.
matter.
Huh?
You just put my number in the chat.
That works.
Doxed. Okay, I'm gonna do this Om meditation for you.
I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
And then I'm gonna take a hot bath. We did 9 of these this morning. We could do 3 more. 100 videos a day is 3,000 videos a month, and I've already got like over 30,000 videos up on YouTube.
I'm curious because there never seems to be like a whole big group of people watching at one time. Yeah, I mean, there's always people that come in and out on there. How much money, how much revenue do you make off a video of that?
I'm not making anything off of these videos yet, and it's very hard to monetize on YouTube.
Yeah, it is.
It's so stupid. You have to have so many hours and hours of watch videos. TMI.
I was on the originally with the YouTube partners when they first started doing it back in what, like 2015 is when I was signed with Makers Studios, and we were doing great content, making hand over fist money. It was like, you know, Wild West, and then something just changed, and now I can't make $1 if I freaking killed somebody live on air. I mean, it's great. It's so hard to make money on YouTube these days.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to be doing like the whole side hustle monetization with the, you know, selling a product on there, or you're just, it's not worth it. So I'm always surprised that you spend as much time as you do cultivating all that you do. But I also love that that you keep a record of this time and space and moment right now. You know, there's a physical record of what's happening. And I like that.
Yeah, I mean, basically after Charlie Kirk's assassination and listening to all the Democrats on this app cheer and toast and laugh and giggle and have so much fun, that's when I was like, okay, this is like the best record, you know, of the now that I can make as a warning for future people and as a warning for myself that like nobody cares about you, even when you're assassinated, you know, and fucking just sick. But you know, if I got killed, very few people would show up to my funeral. A lot of people went to Kirk's, and a lot of the people on this app, if they were killed, very few people would show up to their funerals. So, you know, I don't know,
It's a sad truth. People on here, like, think about it. When people do that whole drop off thing, oh, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna quit. No, don't stop me. I'm leaving for real. And then nobody contacts them or goes to their other place wherever they're posting, and it's kind of like, oh, you existed in a bubble. You left the bubble. You are no longer in existence to the people that were in the bubble still. Period. That's just how it is on here.
Yeah, people don't reward great content. They reward the click, and they reward mediocrity. But I think people, because they've never really engaged in high levels of intelligence, they're just like fishing around, but they don't really care about it. They just want whatever's quickest. And I was like that when I was younger. I just wanted the money now. I could give 2 shits about the repercussions. I could have given 2 shits about intelligence or philosophy. I was more about, oh, just try to get as much as you can now. And that attitude has pitfalls and the lack of awareness and mindfulness and joy and intelligence. and it's not a solution to a long-term or short-term problem. It's just greed, I would call it.
It's the junk food of the soul.
Yeah, it's greed. It's really what it is. I've been greedy in my life, but I've also like made money and not be greedy. And I just made money like in a flow state.
Well, you've obviously made some good investments because for a lot of people that are struggling right now in your area, you're doing you own your own home, you've got a boat, you got your shit together, so you've obviously made some good steps there.
I have a boat up until October 31st, and then it all goes away.
Are you selling it or can we blow it up?
We could put it on fire, and I'm not saying we're gonna light it on fire. I'm saying that we could put out the TV show. But yeah, it's sad. I can't find a buyer, and the city is actually imposing a yacht tax. I wouldn't call it a fucking yacht, but the fact that they're taxing people that have boats, it's like, could you be any more of a dick? Do you know how expensive it is already to manage and own and store these stupid fucking boats, you bastard? That mayor, he is one stupid motherfucker. He is a
Would
fucking
it change the
dumb
tax if you
motherfucker.
turned it into like an Airbnb stay, like something like a glamping type situation? Would that move it to a different category?
No. He's gonna tax the slips if your boat is over a certain length, etc.
Yeah, because I know it's a luxury tax if it's personally owned. That's why I was wondering if it was owned like as part of a business, if it would change it, but it's not. That sucks.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Okay, this comes from The Best Enlightenment Quotes and Passages to Awaken the Buddha Within by Karen James. This is a compendium or a collection of enlightenment quotations. And we're filming all this and putting it on YouTube. Thanks for being here. In freedom there is no right and wrong. In freedom there is freedom from right and wrong. In freedom there is no process or way. No here, no there, no this, no that, no in, no out, no wall, no depth, no understanding. Nothing has happened. Nothing is happening. Nothing ever will happen. No mind, no bondage, no freedom. In wisdom, there is no phenomena. There is no giver, no receiver, and so life is very beautiful. The world is very beautiful. And relationships are very beautiful because they are all with yourself. The supreme is concealed by name and form, but when the truth is known, it will conceal name and form. Om. Remember, freedom is not attained, especially by some imagined I trying to get it. It is the recognition that what you are, as the undeniable sense of presence, has never been bound. Stick with the basics. Awareness is naturally detached because it is the unchanging background of all appearances, yet it is certainly not aloof. It is the source and substance of everyone and everything in the manifestation. Om. What a liberation to realize that the voice in my head is not who I am. Who am I then? The one who sees that. Om. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whomever comes because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. Om. I am the divine expression exactly as I am, right here, right now. You are the divine expression exactly as you are, right here, right now. Nothing, absolutely nothing needs to be added or taken away. Nothing is more valid or sacred than anything else. No conditions need to be filled. The infinite is not somewhere else waiting for us to become worthy. Om. In freedom, there is no right and wrong. So that's your 3 minutes of Zen.
Well, I will finish it off with you with a.
Ooh. Om. What should we call these videos?
Which videos?
The video I just filmed of me reading that book.
I think you should call it the Om. Or the reading of.
Well,
Actually, there's a couple of truths in there that I really. So invite them in because you don't know if they're clearing the way for something better to come. That thought, I'm holding on to that because, yeah. Sometimes furniture is heavy and I don't want to move it all on myself, but it needs to be moved because there's dripped in toxicity and the old thought and there needs to be made room for the new. So I really like that idea. Thank you for reading that.
Daisy, Mel, anything you want to add to this conversation right now? This morning, the title Self-Awareness, Mindfulness, and Meditation did well.
I am trying something new in myself, which is not being vengeful or revengeful, not being petty and not attacking when attacked or reacting, but instead stepping away and letting things happen in their own time. And it's really been difficult because I want to just claw my own eyes out and then just gouge the person who is just creating this insane false narrative that makes no sense and it's provoked. Like it came out of nowhere other than for content. And I hate that I'm being made content. I mean, I should be honored if somebody supposedly like big, kind of like you in the whole Elon thing, I guess I should be honored that somebody thought enough of me to, try to dox and attack me like that. But it's really hard to look at it from that point of view. It's really hard not to want to put the truth out there. Like, no, here's all the receipts. Look, because I don't want to react. I don't want to fuel the fire, and it's been difficult. So your stuff this morning came from. It came at a time where I really needed to hear those exact words because I was on the fence of how I was going to participate in this attack on my life, on my own well-being. So it was all things I needed to hear, and I appreciate that. I don't know if you know that when you set out and do these things in the morning, I know you do them because they're where you're at in your head, but you really do help a lot of people. And it can't be just me. There's a lot of times where what you air is exactly resonating with where I am at. And I don't know if that's an effect of the collective consciousness, that you get these urges to post these things, but you are appreciated and valued. And I just wanted to let you know that you have helped me many times over the years, and I appreciate it. Thank you for that.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I mean, I'm doing this also for myself, not like in a selfish way, but like this helps me, you know, fill the void or um, see, it helps me rationalize basically and optimize. But the stuff this morning was really good, and it's this little book, the best enlightenment quotes and passages. But see, this book is like a gnosis hypnosis book. It deals a lot with self awareness, self enlightenment, um, or how it's all you know an escape from reality. Like that's what I was talking about this morning. So it like addresses the whole it addresses both sides of the coin in a very smart way. But we're gonna do one more 3 minute meditation here, and I'm really happy that I can do what I'm doing because I don't know anybody else who's doing this kind of stuff. And to me, it's like a lot of people in the comments on YouTube are like, "What the fuck is this?"
It's
Because
life happening in real time.
yeah, it makes them feel a certain way if they listen to it because it is like a very intelligent vibration. Ooh, Popcorn Monica's here. I like your new
And she's
profile.
on.
I like her new profile with the popcorn.
So where do these ideas come from when you want to do rooms that are, kind of a little off of what you usually do? Is it something that's just you needed in your life, or is it something that you feel compelled to bring to others, or where does it come from?
This room comes to you as a lot of my rooms do because I get kicked from rooms, and then I'm not really salty about it, but I'm just like, what is wrong with people? What they were talking about was a total waste of time, totally ridiculous. The answers are as stupid as the questions, and it's just
No, I meant that when you get the urge to do the reading, or like reading the LeVay, or things like that. And I love it. I love it when you do the readings, especially like the older ones from like the 60s and 70s that have been lost in time, from the younger generations have no clue what we're talking about when we start talking about some of these schools of thought. But where does the urge to put those come from? Because they seem to like not be scheduled. They're just like out of nowhere. You're like, you know what? I'm going to do yoga. Who's coming with me? And it's cool.
well, I'm pretty patterned out. Like in the morning, I do most of the work when I do these, video clips and these. I would just call them like vibrations. It's not really any content specific. In all enlightenment content will kind of do it. I just have books, so I'm reading like from my book collection. But I would call this all like Gnostic gnosis, hypnosis. It puts you into a deep state of relaxation and joy because it's like telling you truths. Now, some of the truths could be so ridiculous that they're just not true, but either way, it still puts you into a vibe. And I realized today that so many people who have mental health problems, they don't create like silent, still, peaceful spaces for themselves regularly. And if you do that like every day, once or twice, that's what meditation is. Like meditation should bring you to deep relaxation, and the only way to do that is in stillness and silence. So that's what I do. You should try it. Experiment with it, Hillary. Invite me to your silent space, to your peace space, to your safe space.
It's dangerous. It's a ball pit somewhere in the depths of my mind. But there is pizza.
I like good pizza. Garlic, onions, sausage, peppers.
Now, does it have to be the Chicago pizza, or are you good with any kind of pizza?
Any pizza, really.
That was one conversation I refused to have the entire time I was up there in Chicago when I was doing my internship. Because I'm from New Orleans. People are like, oh, what kind of pizza do you like? Domino's. Please don't attack me. So I just reposted some of the stuff from your ex. Did you want me try to do it just ones that you posted, like your thoughts, your opinions, and not the reposts that you've done, or did you want me to just repost all of it?
Whatever you find, of political value.
Okay, cool.
Whether but anyways, let me do this one more
Yes, sir.
meditation. Okay, this is enlightenment quotes and passages to awaken the Buddha within. What is liberation? It is to be free of personal identity. It is to be free from the hypnosis of conditioning. To be free from the magnetic influence and compulsiveness of the psychological mind. It is to recognize that you are not an object, that this body is an inadequate representation of being, and is only a vessel through which consciousness and the vital force act in a portrayal called life. Om. Recognize the naturalness that you are pure, all-pervasive, space-like, ever-expressing, spontaneous presence awareness, with no reference point, self-nature, having any substance or independent existence. Failing to recognize naturalness, the unity of appearance and emptiness, space and its content, delusion happens and there is a grasping of our fixation on appearance, me and the other, seeming duality. Without that fixation, there is freedom as naturalness. Delusion dissolves, and evenness, non-duality, remains the natural state, simply this, nothing else. Naturally remaining as naturalness, equanimity, is the natural, effortless meditation of no one to meditate and nothing to meditate on, no trying to get or trying to avoid, just effortless being, which is always already so. Recognize this again and again. Try to remember the main points. Birth and death are like going to sleep at night and waking up in the morning. When you go to sleep at night, you die. And when you dream, it's like being on an astral plane. And when you wake up in the morning, it's like being born. Through those states of consciousness, somebody exists, and that somebody is none other than you. In other words, you are aware of dreaming. You are aware of sleeping. You are aware of waking up. You are aware of dying. And you are aware of being reborn. Somebody is watching all this. That's you. You exist through all those states. Abide in your existence, not in the states. Ignore the fake consciousness. Abide in the reality, which is called absolute awareness, consciousness. Abide in that and be free. Om. Enlightenment is the sudden realization that non-duality, not duality, is the reality of our experience. Consciousness is not private and personal, but universal and impersonal, eternally. Om. Enlightenment is like the moon reflected on the water. The moon does not get wet, nor is the water broken. Although its light is wide and great, the moon is reflected even in a puddle of... Om. What is liberation? It is to be free of personal identity. Oh, our friend Mountain is here. Mountain solid. That's the meditation. Solid mountain.
And was that written by the same people, same person that wrote the earlier one, right?
No, that's a collection of enlightenment quotes, and I'm not saying the names of the person who wrote it because I'm trying to do like a flow state, so I'm not using the person's name.
Yeah, no worries. It just kind of, the way it kind of mirrored, but then also shattered said mirror of the original, or what you'd written. I got to see what you had spoken earlier. That was kind of like, wow, that's very,
Yeah, they're very smart. Mountain, I'm doing a meditation seminar here. It's $19.99 a minute, FYI. I'll send you the bill in the mail, just like how your congressperson is going to send you a tax bill in the future that you don't know about for things you didn't buy or want. You're getting taxed whether you like it or not, Mountain. By me or by your government.
Coincidentally, I'm buying souls right now for exactly $19.95.
Om is the sound of the universe. Om is the sound of sounds, the sound of creation. Om. There are 4 parts to the Om. The O, the Ah, the and then the silence. I have been described as a self-awareness or a self-actualization comedian.
Save a cow, tip a waitress. There was layers in that. I'll leave it for a moment.
Save a cow, tip a waitress. Fuck, man. I'm struggling right now. I'm having a hard time showing people the Tao right now. I want to badly.
Well, the best way to show people the Tao is to just read them the book.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna talk about Jones. My bad.
Om. In freedom there is no right and wrong. In freedom there is freedom from right and wrong. In freedom there is no process or way. No here, no there, no this, no that, no in, no out, no wall, no depth, no understanding. Nothing has happened. Nothing is happening. Nothing ever will happen. No mind, no bondage, no freedom. In wisdom, there is no phenomena. There is no giver, no receiver, and so life is very beautiful. The world is very beautiful. And relationships are very beautiful because they are all with yourself. The Supreme is concealed by name and form, but when the truth is known, it will conceal name and form. Remember, freedom is not attained, especially by some imagined I trying to get it. It is the recognition that what you are, as the undeniable sense of presence, has never been bound. Stick with the basics. Awareness is naturally detached because it is the unchanging background of all appearances, yet it is certainly not aloof. It is the source and substance of everyone and everything in the manifestation. What a liberation to realize that the voice in my head is not who I am. Who am I then? The one who sees that. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain all, even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, shame, the malice. Meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whomever comes because each has been sent as a guide from beyond.